Welcome sa ating channel mga kaibigan, at nandito ulit tayo ngayon para sa isang super sulit build. Lately, if you will be talking about RTX video cards, kadalasan ang budget mo dapat is nasa 60k more or less. Pero sa ngayon, nang dahil kay AMD RX 5600 XT, nag-price cut si Nvidia sa kanyang RTX 2060 video card for just around 17k. So that is the reason kung bakit nagawan din natin ng paraan na makapag-build ng pinakamurang RTX 2060 setup at a 40k to 45k with Ryzen 5 3500X, and of course, para maiba naman, kadalasan kasi ng mga bang for the buck builds ko is I'm using techwear, I'm using rock gears, pero we tried to fit in the Cougar Gemini M Micro ATX, and kung bakit ko siya napili na chassis, dahil nga po medyo naiiba siya sa kadalasan nating mga ginagamit na minimalist yung harap. So we have here a bit kind of design na meron pang yan. What you see is what you get. That's it guys, sit back and relax and let us see how will this rig perform with the common games PUBG, Rainbow Six, Battle Royale games, Fortnite, DOTA 2, CSGO, and comparing with the other video cards like 5600 XT, 5700, paano magpe-perform or kaya bang maging sulit build talaga ng RTX 2060 at a 40k to 45k. Napaka worth it ba talaga nitong build na to? Yan po yung aalamin natin with the benchmarks won't lie. Kaya feel free to subscribe dahil marami pa po kayong mapapanood ng mga ganitong videos this 2020, lalong-lalo na't kadalasan po ng mga ilalabas natin this 2020 is medyo iibahin natin yung nakagawian dati. We will be showing you more games, we will be showing you more setups, a bit more versatile as much as possible. Iba-iba yung mga chassis na gagamitin natin dahil nung 2019 nga wala pa naman tayo, puro pa tayo naman. That's it guys, and let's do this. Alright, so syempre ang una nating gagawin is ipapasilip ko muna yung highlights ng aking pagbibuild. I cannot show you the step-by-step guide. If you want the step-by-step guide on how I assemble PCs or how I assemble computers, you may just check the link down below dun sa 7 steps guide on how to build your own PC. For now, highlights lang muna, and then let's proceed on the benchmark. Let's go and proceed agad sa kanyang mga performance with GTA 5, Rainbow Six, Dota 2, CSGO, Fortnite, Apex Legends, PUBG. Yan po yung mga alamin at titingnan natin ngayon with this kind of preview. And at the end of this preview na ipapakita ko sa inyo, pagdating sa real world performance, ipapakita ko rin naman po sa inyo yung average frame rate niya or FPS performance niya with AAA games, and then followed by the comparison with the 5600 XT, kung ito bang RTX 2060 is mas worth it pa rin compared sa RX 5600 XT, lalong-lalo na't nag-price cut sila, or for the worth of 17k which is on par with the 5600 XT, mag 5600 XT ka na lang or better step up to 5700. Yan po yung aalamin natin with this following benchmarks.
Target spotted. There.
Might be something good this way.
I suggest we do some research in this area.
Round 1. Beginning ring countdown.
Look at the map. The next ring is far.
First blood.
First blood. FNGs always go first.
Triple take here.
flashbang. Flashbang. Throwing a flashbang. Grenade. Throwing flashbang. I'm throwing a grenade. Throwing a grenade. Grenade out.
So ayun po mga kaibigan, before we proceed on the benchmarks with AAA games and comparison with different video cards, let me just say some words about this chassis that I use right now, kung bakit eto pong Gemini M ang aking napili. Ang dahilan po niyan mga kaibigan is the front is medyo kakaiba. Kumbaga, presently nasa panahon tayo na ang kadalasang design ng front panel ng mga chassis is full mesh or minimalist na tempered glass yung harap or basta plain yung harap. Kadalasan ganyan po yung mga chassis design lately. And then, suddenly may mga chassis na makikita tayo na medyo kakaiba na yung mga designs, which is, ito yung kadalasang mga design ng mga chassis way back then, nung wala pang mga RGB. Medyo pabruskuhan ng harap, paagresibuhan ng harap. Kadalasan ganyan din po yung mga ibang mga chassis noon. Pero lately, medyo nawala lahat yon. Kadalasan nag-stick na lang sila sa plain. And for MATX builds, ang hirap maghanap ng chassis na ganun. So, we have here the Cougar Gemini M at a worth of 2,000 plus na merong RGB LED dyan sa harap. And pwede mo siyang i-configure using the switch here. So, pwede kang mag-static green, red, static purple kung gusto mo. Ayan, nandyan lahat yung mga gusto mong mga designs. Or, if you want to, mag-stick ka sa RGB niya. At the same time, pag pumasok ka naman sa loob, merong mga functional features like the SSD at the top of the PSU shroud. So, merong dalawang mounting part dito. So, pag naglagay ka ng SSD dito, kahit paano may expose mo yung SSD na gamit mo and naka-position siya ng maayos. And for the compatibility, you can mount up to 240mm radiator dito naman sa harap. And then you can also mount 120mm dito sa likod and at the same time 140mm fans na dalawa dito naman sa taas. Or you can stick with 120mm pero you can go up to 140mm size of fans. Dito sa PSU shroud niya, nang nagustuhan ko naman dito is syempre itong cutouts. Pwede mong maipasilip yung brand ng PSU mo. You can flaunt it there. The few downsides that I can see with this chassis is yung mga subjective. Parang depende na lang sa preference mo. Like for example, the harap, pwedeng hindi mo magustuhan. Like this kind of thing na ginawa nila na mayroong LED sa harap, pwedeng para sa'yo hindi maganda. So it's up to you. Pwedeng yun yung mga hindi mo magugustuhan. And then no dust filter sa harap. Yun siguro yung isa sa mga downside na nakita ko with this chassis. Pero the best thing that I also appreciate with this chassis is yung kanyang tempered glass. Napakakapal. At the same time, meron siyang parang guide dito na pag tinanggal mo yung 4 na screws, less yung chance na pwedeng mahulog yung tempered glass. Kadalasan kasi sa mga tempered glass lately, kaya minsan parang bigla na lang nababasag, bigla na lang bumibigay. Kasi wala silang guide, walang nag-a-absorb ng pressure dito sa baba. Unlike with this, meron siyang excess na steel plate. Kumbaga yung kanyang frame is medyo na-protrude ng konti para i-guide niya or para saluhin niya yung konting force na binubuhat ng tempered glass. And that is the best thing that I have found with this chassis na lacking sa ibang mga chassis, lalong-lalo na pagdating sa budget series. Alright, so let's go back with the benchmark. Benchmark won't lie, ika nga nila mga kaibigan. 1080p benchmark, makikita natin that this video card RTX 2060, well, it's RTX 2060, so we should expect that it will perform well with a very good average FPS in terms of AAA games. Lalong-lalo na nasa ray tracing lineup po siya. Kahit sabihin na lang natin na medyo luma na yung video card or it's older video card compared sa RX 5600 XT, it's on the lineup ng higher tier variant ng Nvidia. And that is also the reason why during the comparison series, makikita natin that the RTX 2060 is performing on par, if not better by few FPS compared sa 5600 XT, but is still behind compared sa RX 5700, which is yun po talaga yung katapat ng RTX 2060 nung initial release date. Kumbaga, na-i-release ang 5700 at a worth 20k more or less. RTX 2060, 20k more or less. Sila po talaga yung magkatapat. The only reason why it's in the conversation with 5600 XT is dahil nga po nag-price cut si Nvidia. So, kaya don't get it wrong mga kaibigan, na kung makikita nyo pagdating sa benchmark, kahit na medyo mas old yung RTX 2060, it's still closely on par with the 5600 XT na kaka-release lang lately. Dahil ang 5600 XT is released at a price point of 17 or 16 to 17k more or less. Kaya kung ganun ang initial release niya, pwede rin pagdating ng araw is pwedeng magkaroon din ng price cut if it will be as old as this RTX 2060 at a 14k more or less. So still, the 5600 XT is a go-to video card, depende na lang sa presyo. And then lastly is in terms of rendering. Dito natin mas ma-appreciate ang RTX 2060 because in terms of 3D rendering using the Blender software, it is performing beyond expectation compared with the 5700 XT. Even the 5700 XT nahirapan pong lumapit doon sa kanyang rendering performance, even it's just an RTX 2060. Kung isa ka pong architect or isa ka pong engineer, I think you will have no doubt na hindi na lang mag-RTX 2060 kung makikita mo naman na yung rendering performance niya is medyo may kalakihan po yung diferensya or yung distance. Of course, it is even worse with the 5700 and 5600 XT. Pero it doesn't mean mga kaibigan na kung gamers ka ganun din yung performance. It's just the rendering side. Kaya yung 5700 XT is naipasilip ko lang po on the comparison with the rendering. Kasi kung gaming FPS ang pag-uusapan compared sa RTX 2060, yung RTX 2060 Super hindi nga kinaya yung 5700 XT. How much more pa kaya sa 2060? Kaya yun lang po, sa rendering lang po yung pinakita ko. If you will be talking about 5700 XT, you may just check the previous videos na pinakita ko para makita nyo naman po yung performance niya with several games na ipapasilip natin ngayon. Anyway, with that being said, overall, anong masasabi ko sa 40k to 45k plus na RTX 2060 build? Unang-una mga kaibigan, sobrang sulit. Dati-rati nga, sabi ko nga, 60k dapat ang budget mo kung gusto mong mag-RTX 2060. Pangalawa, it comes with this ray tracing technology that you may now have this kind of experience na pwedeng itoggle during game, which is na-experience or take advantage lang ng mga nauna nating mga kasamahan na nagpa-build ng RTX series. And then lastly is the streaming advantage in terms of NVIDIA. Of course, the hardware encoding feature of NVIDIA is very friendly. At the same time, you will gain a lot of advantage, especially if you will be using the OBS streaming setup. And yes, we will be talking about that on a separate video kasi medyo mahaba-habang pag-uusapan yan pagdating sa NVENC encoder. Alright, so that's it mga kaibigan. This is our worth 40k to 45k PC build. Ayun, kulang na lang ng mga konting accessories. Pero tulad yan ang sinabi ko mga kaibigan, if your budget is behind 50k or below 50k, always set the budget for the performance muna. Priority natin sa pagbili, RAM, processor, board. Yan yung una nyong i-priority at saka yung video card. Yung apat na yan. Diyan nyo ilagay yung budget. Fans, better fans, RGB fans, AIO, or other components, pwede nyo yung iset aside or pwede nyo yung ito-follow yan. Okay, you may say na, kaya mo naman pala mag-budget ng worth 45k, ba't hindi mo kayang bumili ng AIO? Well, ito yun po mga kaibigan, kaya naman. Pero if in case, if you try to think about it, RTX 2060 yung build mo, kaya mong bumili ng AIO, paano kung hindi ka muna bumili ng AIO, tapos mag 5700 XT ka or mag RTX 2060 Super? Is still a better choice if you will be going for the performance first over the additional components. Lalong-lalo na meron namang stock cooler. Aanihin mo ang stock cooler kung hindi mo gagamitin. Diba? Alright, so that's it mga kaibigan. Thank you so much and feel free to subscribe, comment down below, and share this video para matulungan din natin ang mga kasamahan natin dyan na naghahanap ng sulit build para sa taong 2020. That's it guys and thank you so much.